So today we're doing some work to the 79 Aspen SE. This is the 70, I think I might have called it a 78 in my last video, but this car was purchased by me last winter. It was pretty much on its way to the junkyard. It was unfortunately a victim of frame rot, but I have rails that were going to section into it. Anyway, the car's been sitting for a while. It had a blown brake line. I have the fuel hose off of it currently. It was surprisingly holding fuel, and I touched it. It just disintegrated. But that's why you got to poke at stuff and check things over. So I got a new hose right here. I'll throw some new fuel hose on it. Take her out, put some gas in it, check the fluids, check the oil. But it's rotted from the beginning of that cross member up to pretty much probably about like a foot maybe forward. So you could section rails in from other cars. You could use a 5th Ave rail, an Imperial rail, pretty much anything 1980 and up had significantly better rust proofing. So you could use the rails from any one of those cars that's in good condition, and you'll pretty much won't have this problem happen again. Aside from that, this is a nice 55,000 original mile car, slant 6, leading tower power, and currently runs, moves, and now hopefully stops. So we're going to wrap up this, get our fuel hose on, and the car will go, and for the first time since I've owned it, we're going to drive it to the gas station, get some fuel, and take it up on the highway and drop her off at the other storage lot.
You're in Morris Plains, Livingston, or West Patterson. You're not far from the all-night Jersey Diner on Classic Oldies, WMTR.
It's very rewarding when you get to drive something to the gas station and it actually makes it there. What a milestone for some cars. I love how a chunk of the quarter panel is the gas cap. That's just funny. Some trim is the handle. Alright, let's get out of here. One's good. Oh, that AM radio is cranking. I don't think I've had this car on the road since I bought it. Never driven it. It's just been sitting in the side of my parking lot waiting to get fixed. Oh, it's always a big moment when I'm getting these cars up on the highway. We're just gonna do a nice easy 55 miles an hour the whole way up. I don't really trust these tires. They look every bit of 20 years old. So far 45, we're looking good. A little bit more, girl. There we go. That's a nice cruising speed. We're gonna sit right there. Nice easy merge onto the right lane. And this is where we will stay. A little bit of a shake in the wheel. Tires are definitely flat spotted. I've neglected to drive this car. I think I've owned it since October. I only had gone out. I'd fire it up and run it sometimes, but only maybe like 2 or 3 times. Mainly because I didn't want to run it out of gas, because since it had no brakes, you couldn't just hop in it and drive it down to the gas station. But yes, I've given this vehicle the capabilities to stop, and I have deemed this car roadworthy. But at 55, anything over that, we're really pushing our luck. We're going to take it nice and easy and make it there in one piece. Just like that, she has made it to her new home. for now. She won't be staying here much longer. We still got to fix the frame rails on it. But we'll get this old girl parked up real nice. It'll be nice and safe here until we get the repairs done. Alright, we had a nice successful drive up here. The Aspen made it. She ran great the whole way. Even with her old tires. Still holding up there. Interior's in great shape. Nice and comfortable drive. So we'll tend to the frame rails next. And of course this quarter panel needs attention, obviously. But yeah, for the most part, this is a really good car. I'm looking forward to seeing this one get done.